Joanna Jacek has been removed from the UFC strawweight rankings. The former strawweight champion, probably the second most iconic strawweight champion behind Rose Namajunas, has been removed. And this comes after 19 months of not fighting. This comes after her fight with Zhang Wei Li, which was her last fight. Now, a lot of light has been put on her after Marina Rodriguez called her out at her post-fight press conference. Marina Rodriguez pretty much said that she doesn't feel like that she should have the number 2 position after not having fought for so long. A lot of people were agreeing with her, some weren't. But right now, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why the UFC did what they did. All right. Reason number 1, like I said earlier, she hasn't fought in 19 months, right? She hasn't fought in 19 months. That's almost 2 years. It's going to be 2 years in March, as a matter of fact. 2, you're only as good as your last fight in the combat sports world, especially the UFC. Now, yeah, her last fight was spectacular. Her last fight is definitely Hall of Fame material. I have no doubt in my mind that that fight will end up in the Hall of Fame in the coming years. But she took, at the end of the day, she took an L. She took an L. She didn't win the fight. She lost. And she hasn't done anything to rebound off that loss yet. And the third reason, which I personally believe really put the icing on the cake, really set her removal from the rankings into motion, is the fact that she literally said about a week ago that she doesn't care if she's on the rankings. She said she could be number 10, number 5, number 1. She really doesn't care whether she's on the rankings or not. And that's basically calling the UFC's bluff, saying that they won't do it. And they did it. I think this is their way of testing her. This is their way of showing her that at the end of the day, no matter what type of good relationship she has, whether it be with Dana White, Sean Shelby, or whoever in the top brass of the UFC, that this is a business. For her to come out in the media and say she doesn't care was, in short, disrespectful in some sort of way. And now the UFC usually does this to fighters who haven't fought in a while to give them incentive to fight. For example, in late 2020, they did it to Leon Edwards after he turned down the fight against Khamzat Chimaev. And this is after he was on a year-plus layoff. Literally 1 day after they took him off the rankings, he agreed to fight Khamzat Chimaev. That fight never went through because Khamzat Chimaev got COVID-19, so he fought Bilal Muhammad instead. A little bit of an infamous match that happened this year. Bilal got poked in the eye by Leon Edwards. It ended abruptly. But point is, when you call the UFC's bluff, when you keep messing with the UFC, they will remove you from the rankings. Which, whether people want to say the rankings matter or not, it messes up your position in your weight class a little bit. Mind you, she's not. Her contract hasn't been terminated or anything like that. But still, if she ever wants to come back and fight for the belt again, promptly, that is, it would be smart for her to come back and fight as soon as possible. Now there's been speculation that she's going to come back in March of 2022 to fight, but nothing has been set yet. So in closing, I'm pretty sure actually that Joanna's going to fight again by March 2020. I don't think she's going to go out sad like that. You know, I mean, she seems too much like a competitor to go out this way. So if you're a fan of her, I wouldn't be too worried about it. But yeah, that's it. 3 reasons why Joanna got removed from the rankings. Full Armor out.